Hi, I'm Cheryl Rowling, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Ontario, Canada. Thank you for joining me today. Don't worry about sizes or supplies for this card as they are attached to this video. If you enjoy watching this video, could you please like and share as this helps me grow my channel? And if you could leave a comment, that would be wonderful, as I love to see where you're watching from or what you think of the card. If you aren't already subscribed, please click the subscribe button and hit notifications so you will know when I post a new video. If you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to help you out. My contact information is attached. This is the card we're going to be doing today. I'm doing Christmas in July. I don't often do this, but I thought, what the heck, I might just as well. So I use the Regal Reindeer stamp set, and I use this cute little deer and this bunny looking down at it, plus the evergreens and the Merry Christmas. And for the embossing folder, I use the 3D Fern because it kind of looks like trees in the background and leaves. So I thought that was a nice one to use. So we will get started. Oh, and I also use the double oval punch. And I haven't used it for a while, and it's kind of nice. So it's kind of nice to use stuff that I haven't used for a while. Sorry. Now, hopefully I have not lost everything. I've started the coloring because you don't want to sit here and watch me color. That is just so boring. And I don't know how to speed ahead with the video like some people do. They're so smart. And I'm not gifted in the technological. I make cards. Technology is challenging for me, to say the least. My husband does good at it, but I don't think he has learned how to do that either. So we are just going to stamp this reindeer in the black Momento. And you want to get a good press on that. And then the bunny, who is just adorable looking up at the reindeer. There. Oh, and I've got to do my, where did I put it? Yes, my Merry Christmas. And I think that's all we can do right now with this, the black. So I'll put that away for later. And I'm going to punch this out. So I like to use small strips so that I can come in here and set it up and do the words. And then I come in here for another small strip. These are just scraps in my stash, and do that. I don't want it to be the whole size because then I waste half the paper. Like I would waste that one if it's white. Like I would find something to do with it, but it's extra that I have sitting around, and I just don't need extra around. I have enough. And any extra things I give to my grandsons who don't live in this area so that they can do stuff with. But I just find it smart if I just make a long strip, just a long strip of cardstock, and put it through the punch. It just saves you. And I'm like Miss Frugal. So that's how I did it. And then I've already done the bunny, but I just did the ears, and then I die cut this out, and I die cut that out to look like that. Now I'm using light crumb cake for the antlers, and I've got part of them done, so I'm not doing the whole thing. This is quite a fast card. And then I used light shaded spruce for around there, and I used dark real red on the other, and on his harness I used SU 100. It's the darkest one we have. And on the bunny for the ears I used light bubble bath. I love bubble bath. Oh my goodness, that I think is my favorite color of the in ones, other than I love lemon lolly too, but bubble bath is kind of in my wheelhouse. And of the new in colors this year, boho blue. Oh my goodness, love boho blue. I'm assuming I'll probably go through a whole pack of that paper without any problems. Now I just found a gold marker and did the bells. There's 3 bells here, and I did this tassel with it. And then I'm just doing the head with, this is SU 500. And I'm not going to do the nose. It's going to be pure white. And then I'm going to take my color lifter and I'm going to lighten up the color here right around his neck. I want it to have some of the shading of the SU 500, but I also want it lighter than the SU 500. There. It will lighten up as it sits. And that's done. So I'm gonna put that in there because, yep, Bunny's already in there. Thank goodness, I haven't lost Bunny yet. That's so exciting for me. Oh, because I tend to lose everything. Oh my goodness, it's terrible. Now I'm going to take a sheet here and put my cardstock. This is an odd, it is 4 5/8 by 3.5. So it's a little bit smaller. So this one I did it a little bit larger, but I cut it down so it would give the bow more room, and you could maybe see the embossing folder a little bit better. And I only cut it down, I think it was just 1/8 of an inch, so it's not that much. So now this is just an outline. It doesn't give you color. And then this one is going up higher, so it looks farther back. And then I'm going to do there. away for a few minutes. Now I'm going to get my, that's my brown. Let me see, where's my green? There it is. Now I have what did I use? I'll just use this one. I had a couple papers here that I used so that I didn't get it all over. So how's everybody doing? Has anybody else done a Christmas in July card? My whole family goes, Christmas? It's July. I said, I know, but Stampin' Up! Does a Christmas in July thing, and they're going, why? I don't know. There's lots of people that do it. It just, they have sales, and it's a Christmas in July sale. Well, that's just dumb. Kids, eh? That's funny. They had fun making fun of me. But anyways, I'm doing a Christmas in July. Now this takes a little bit of time to go around, so I'm not doing a lot of overage. We had a very busy weekend. I found out a week ago today that my mom had passed, and so we had a family visitation on Thursday, and then we had internment on Saturday. There wasn't a funeral as such, it was just at the graveside, and it was a little different, not what my mom wanted, but that's what she got. So, but anyways, I wasn't in charge, and but we had a barbecue afterwards here, and with the whole family, all 3 kids and their spouses, and we had a good time. It was very nice. It was nice getting together and having fun time with everybody. Now, I am going to take this and put my green away. And now I'm going to sorry, I had to get something. And now I'm just doing the blue for the sky, because it's a nice sunny day, even though it's winter and there's snow on the ground. We do have the occasional sunny day, which is my favorite. I don't like winter. I don't like the cold. It was 79 in the house last night, and Bill says, it's cooler outside than it is in the house. I'm thinking, I think everybody around is going to have a problem with that, but you go right ahead and shut the air conditioning off. And I was fine. I know exactly when it turns 78 degrees. Then I feel that it's warm. It's warm. But I can sit with the fan blowing and I'm fine, but I know it's warm. And by that time, everybody else this household is dying because it's so hot. But yeah, that's that's the way it is in the house. I'm assuming many households experience the same kind of thing. So now I'm going to do snowdrifts, and I'm doing them with Smoky Slate. I tried them with gray granite, but the gray granite was too light, and it didn't have the proper look that I was going for. So as you can see, I don't want it very defined, just very lightly to show that there's drifts. And so I took a piece of paper, this is line paper, and I just ripped it and back and forth and did different things. So I'm using all three sides to get this. So in here, I'm doing like this. And then you get different mounding. See, it's just, I hope you can see that. It's not very deep. The color depth is not that big. But you put the hills at different spots. And then this one is going to be my see how it's a nice rolling look to the hill. You could use a light blue too, but the light blue, balmy blue, what I used for the sky. So I just wanted it different. I didn't want it to be anything close. So now, yeah, there we are. Get these out and place them. See how much it's lightened up? Get that out of my way so I don't get black all over. There we go. Probably would have been easier if I had grabbed my tweezers. And I want this guy a little bit higher up so it looks like, yeah, there's my tweezers. He's looking down at the bunny. And get my small bottle of glue, just makes it easier. And this bunny is going to go down here because the reindeer is looking at him or her. Isn't that cute? Now I'm getting out my black, well, it was here, there it is, my black marker, and I'm going to do birds. I do a clump of 3, and then I'm doing 2 over here. At first I had 1 over here, but then when I put this on, it's all covered up, and that one's covered up. So I think I'm going to do 1 over here so that I have the odd number of birds. Yeah, I think that looks nice. Put this away because I don't need that anymore. So what I'm gonna do is, this is the edge of my glue dots. And I'm going to take my scissors and cut a little strip here, and then I'm going to put it at this end, right like that. Then the rest of this will be glued. So I need the rest of those that oh, here they are. Cut them. There we go. And there's going to be a ribbon through the center. So I'm going to put these above and below at the sides. And then I'm put that there, and that one there. And then just one in the center that will take the place. So I am going to get my glue and put it back here. And then I have 2 pieces. And I'm putting this in the center. So wherever you think the center is, that's where you put it. And now I'm going to glue the rest of it. And it doesn't matter which way this goes because the leaves are going both ways. Apparently I can't pick that up. Now, get this on here. Center it. And now I have another piece. And I cut this a little bit longer. This, I think I cut it at like 5.5 inches so that you would have extra to work with. Sometimes it's easy to pull it and sometimes it's not. So I just gave, if you don't want that much, what you can do is keep it attached to your spool. I had it. Here it is. This is the glittered organdy ribbon, white. And it's got a little bit of a sparkle. And now there it is. I'm going to take my pokey tool and take the backs off these. Sometimes they come quite nicely and sometimes they don't. I like to poke my the end in sideways and then pop them off. And then I'm going to do it this way so I can see where I'm at. Yeah, it gives a little bit more room on the edge, which I think is kind of nice. Makes it easier for you. And what you can do is put a glue dot on each of these and hold it in place where you want it to be. There. And there. So it's right along the edge. It shows up the sparkle. Now you could do Wink a Stella on this. On the snow and just let it glisten. Would have been smarter to do it before I added everything, but I didn't. What do you think? Now I got to do my center, which is my green trees. And where did I put my green tree? There it is. And I'm just using the edge. Oh, I gotta add that on there yet. Like that, and then the black. My black is not where I normally keep it. That's bad. And now I want part of this rabbit off so that it's grounded. It has to be not floating in midair. This is sitting on the snowbank, so it's not floating in midair. So now I got to get my tree again. And make sure he's not floating. Yep, he's not floating, so I did good. You can do the pink ears if you want. It's best to put something in between, but I'm just barely touching it, so I didn't figure it was necessary. And I did the upside down. Lucky me. That's the way it's supposed to look. Oh my goodness. I must have really twisted it in my hand. Oh well. What's an envelope or two? I'll give it to somebody who likes a good joke. Look what happens when you're not paying attention. Now I'm going to take that off and glue that. And this is when I have to pick it up and look at it to get it straight, because laying down, there's no way in the world I would ever get that straight. And remember, there's a little bit of the dimensional there, so this is not going to go down. So what do you think? How do you like my Christmas in July card? The middle of, well, we're more than middle now. Oh my goodness, where has the time gone? I just cannot believe we have gone that far into the month already. Next week, we are on holidays. We leave on Saturday for the cottage that we have rented, and I won't be putting any videos up because we don't have access to a computer up there. So there'll be a week without any videos, but we'll get back right at it when we get home. Get home Saturday, so I'm hoping to have a video ready to go and Bill can post it on Saturday instead of Friday. But we've done that. Last week was horrible too, because our next door neighbor put in-ground sprinklers into her lawn, and when the guys did it, they cut our cable, internet, and telephone. So we had nothing for all day Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and till 6 o'clock on Saturday. So it just was a challenging week. Let's put it that way, a very challenging week. But we're through it, and we're on to the better, and we're going to have a great time next week when we're on holidays, just the family. So it's going to be great. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. I hope you like my card. If you do, could you give me a like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel? I'm trying to grow my channel, and it's hard. But thank you for being here. You're very precious to me. Bye now.